this is Amy from Amy's Free Motion Quilting Adventures again. You can find my blog at freemotionquiltingadventures.blogspot.com, and I thought I'd just do a quick video about free motion quilting around, this is in particular embroidery, but also how you can quilt around applique. And I have got my convertible free motion foot set from Janome on my machine. I'm using a closed toe foot. This does hamper my visibility a little bit compared to the open toe foot, but I'm not going to get my applique, or in this case my embroidery, hung up on the open toe part of a foot with this closed toe. So it's closed, it's smooth, it's round, it helps flatten out any ripples around the stitching, especially with embroidery. You can get some puckering if it wasn't hooped just right, or if there was some issues with the stabilizer you were using. Just going around the embroidery just really adds a whole lot to your quilt or table runner, whatever you have. This is going to be a table runner. And I am using invisible thread, monofilament. This is a polyester thread from Sulky. It is very, very fine. It is not like the old fishing line of years ago. If it's been a while since you have tried monofilament, you might want to give it another shot. It is great for going around applique and embroidery because you don't have to keep changing thread colors. You don't have to worry about getting up on top of the applique or the stitching, and any little bobbles are not going to show as much with the monofilament. You can get it in polyester. You can also get it in nylon. Some people say that the nylon doesn't hold up to ironing as well. I don't really have an opinion on that at the moment because I bought a spool of the Sulky monofilament thread a couple of years ago, and like I said, it's really fine, so it lasts for a really long time. And one of these days I'll get around to testing some nylon invisible thread. But I hear good reports from people on the nylon. And I'm just going outside this. I will be going back and quilting around this applique or this embroidery. And I'll be using white thread, and I'll be going pretty close to this embroidery, but not right up to the edge in the white, and just depending on this monofilament thread to highlight my stitching. And I'm going to just zip over here and do this next one. I'll try to do it a little faster without talking. And there I stitched right over some of the embroidery, and I'll show you that in just a minute. We'll go back to it. Sometimes the most challenging part about stitching over applique or around applique and around embroidery is just what order you want to do the stitching in. And this is just my first couple of blocks on this particular design, so probably by the time I'm about done with it, I will have figured out just what path I want to take. should have sat down and studied it a lot harder and then found the proper stitching path, but I just wanted to get her done. And here I'm backtracking, and since it's invisible thread, you can't tell. I'm going to go around this little deal here, and then I'm going to stop and show you where I stitched over some of that embroidery. And you can decide for yourself whether that should be ripped out and redone, or if it looks fine. I'm just going to tie it off right there. I'm actually going to use my thread cutter to cut my threads there. Right here. Can you see that? I doubt that I can show it to you on the camera and have it still in focus. Right here. I stitched over it right there, and it's just a tiny little bit over the stitches, and really the only thing that gives it away is not the monofilament, it is the sheen of the embroidery threads and how that's changed with that thread going through it. And I really like stitching over my applique. It really makes it pop, and I will show you this piece on the blog sometime when I get it done. Thanks for watching. And once again, this is Amy from Amy's Free Motion Quilting Adventures. Bye-bye.